5 countries you shouldn't travel to in 2023. Number 5. Belarus. Belarus is listed as a Level 4 do not travel according to the United States Department of State due to the arbitrary enforcement of laws, risk of detention, and the Russian military attack on neighboring Ukraine. Although Belarus is listed as a Level 4 do not travel due to current conditions, it is ranked number 116 on the Global Peace Index otherwise. Number 4. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is ranked number 146 on the Global Peace Index. The United States Department of State lists Burkina Faso as a Level 4 do not travel due to terrorism, crime, and kidnapping. The government of Burkina Faso has maintained a state of emergency in the entire East and Sahel regions. Kidnapping and hostage-taking is a threat throughout the country. On May 10, 2019, a hostage rescue operation freed 4 international hostages that had been kidnapped in Burkina Faso. Number 3. Somalia. Somalia is ranked number 156 on the Global Peace Index and is listed as a Level 4 do not travel due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, and piracy. Violent crime is common throughout Somalia and illegal roadblocks are widespread. Some schools and other facilities acting as cultural rehabilitation centers are operating throughout Somalia. Reports of people being held against their will in these facilities are common. Medical facilities across Somalia have limited capacity and are often non-existent in rural areas. Pirates are active in the waters off the Horn of Africa, especially in international waters near Somalia. Number 2. Syria. Syria is ranked number 161 on the Global Peace Index and is considered a Level 4 do not travel due to terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, armed conflict, and risk of unjust detention. Syria has experienced active armed conflict since 2011. Unjust detentions, the use of chemical warfare, and aerial bombardment of civilian centers pose extreme personal risk. Protests and demonstrations are stopped by government forces through aggressive tactics, and protesters and activists are routinely detained without access to legal representation. The Syrian government has been implicated in the forced or involuntary disappearance of more than 100,000 citizens. Number 1. Yemen. Yemen is ranked number 162 out of 163 countries on the Global Peace Index. According to the United States Department of State, Yemen is listed as a Level 4 do not travel due to terrorism, civil unrest, health risks, kidnapping, and armed conflict. A civil war continues in Yemen, and military conflict has caused significant destruction of housing, medical facilities, schools, and power and water utilities. This limits the availability of electricity, clean water, and medical care. Some companies outside of Yemen have misrepresented the security situation on the island of Socotra and are offering tourist visits there, including facilitating unofficial and invalid visas. Follow for more.